Good morning. It's Sunday, May 3rd. Just got home and showered, went and got some breakfast. One of the free meals they're handing out was a bagel with cream cheese with some granola and a banana. So I'll save the granola for later. And the banana probably, because I can't eat that much right before I go to sleep. But it's really nice to have some food. Last night was a busy night. They're rotating people through our unit a little bit, so on any given night you could get floated to any unit wherever the needs are. So even though I have been fortunate enough to be in the same unit for most of my time here, it's definitely not a guarantee. And I think with new people coming in and people leaving, they're having to rearrange a lot of staffing. So it seems to be more frequent that they are bringing people in and out. So that makes for kind of a hectic night because there are people, the unit is very specific about their policies and charting. So even just that is kind of time consuming and, helping each other out with that. It's so funny to think that, 2.5 weeks ago, I had no clue what I was doing. And last night I'm teaching people how they do things here. So it's been crazy to see how quickly you kind of acclimate to a new system and a new environment. But it's just kind of how it's had to be done. I've been trying to kind of reflect on my time here and what am I going to take away from this? And so much. There's no way I can get into it all. But some of the best things are the friendships and the connections I've made down here. We have a great core group of people that are in the same hotel and on the same bus going to the same hospital every night. Some people I still don't even know their names, but we're together every single day and we know each other and we look out for each other. And everyone that's at the hospital, everyone in the hallway says hi to each other, have a good day. It's a very, very friendly and supportive environment. But that core group that's on our bus together, it's about 50 to 60 of us. And it's awesome, the connections that we're going to take with us forever. And so that's one of the best things that's come out of this. As far as medical knowledge and stuff, it's definitely been an education on just treating patients and responding to unknowns and trying to work together as a team to figure out what is the next step. I know there are so many, conflicting views about this disease and its treatments, and to work with the people that are really and truly genuinely on the front lines of pioneering treatments and pioneering, figuring out outcomes, and that's been really, really cool. So those are kind of my reflections for today. I'm sure I will have more. I might even wait to post this video because after I get some rest, I will probably have more to say. But for now, that is it. Good night. Good morning. It is Monday, May 4th. It is shortly before 9 o'clock in the morning. Oh, it's after 9. Apparently I've been busy. I am home, I took my shower, I got some breakfast. Now I'm just in my room getting ready to go to bed. It's a beautiful day here in New York. Yesterday was even more beautiful, but I slept the whole day away, so I obviously needed the sleep, but I try when it's nice out to at least get up with enough time to go walk around a little bit. So I'll try again today. I always set at least 3 alarms. 1 is if I want to get up and do things. 2 is if I want to have time to take my time getting ready. And the 3rd one is, okay, it's time to get up. You got to get to work. So the past couple days I've been waking up to the 3rd one. I realized I didn't post my video from yesterday, so I'm going to link them together on this one. Although if you're watching this, you've probably already seen the other one, if I do it correctly and put them in order. Last night was another night I was in the same unit. I'm really, really enjoying that unit, working with different doctors. They rotate every week or so, who's on nights. So I was with a doctor I had never met before, and he was really, really awesome. Everyone's awesome. But it was kind of nice to get a little bit different perspective. He was the person in charge of this unit, so it was kind of nice to have that, what felt like, I don't know, more authority, if you can call it that. It's kind of a bad word to use, but I don't know how to explain it. But, so we were pretty proactive with our patients last night. As I'm sure I have said before, on nights it's kind of just maintaining patient status and carrying out the plan that was created during the day. But having him there, I don't know if that's what made it happen or if it's just that the patients are kind of at critical points in their care. But we were changing treatment plans and being a little bit more aggressive than we have been in the past. So it made for a very, very busy night, which it was a good busy. It was not an overwhelming, crazy busy. It was just made the time go by fast, and I kind of felt like I was actually accomplishing something, which I guess we won't really know until I get back tonight and see how the patients are doing. But it was a good experience, a good learning experience, it just felt good to be more proactive. That's the one kind of downfall that I have with night shift, is you don't feel like you're really involved in the treatment plan. So having that makes me feel good as a nurse. And also the doctors here are really, really receptive to hearing input and, accepting feedback and also explaining why they're doing things and why things are a certain way. Like whenever I have to do something that I'm not sure why we're doing it, or it kind of contradicts stuff I've done in the past, I try to always be proactive and just saying, like, why are we doing this? And what's the rationale behind doing it, your way instead of the way I've done in the past? And everyone so far has been really, really great about explaining it or admitting to the fact that they're not really sure why we do it that way and it's just different. So it makes for a really good relationship between all the providers. So that's really cool. We did have an admission last night that was a surgical admission, which is what the unit is normally. But of course the patient also had coronavirus. So on top of the trauma they had endured, they needed to be in the surgical ICU because they are trying to separate corona patients from non-corona patients just to try to slow the spread. So that was also another new experience. It's getting nice out down here, so people are out and about more. Makes me nervous. I have a feeling we're going to see another wave of people getting sick. Hopefully the hospitals are more prepared and have better knowledge of how to treat this and how to be proactive, because already they're seeing increases in survival rates and better outcomes and better quality of life, because we now know that you can't wait to act, that these patients don't get better on their own once they get to a certain point. So they're getting more proactive with treatment, and hopefully that will help slow things down and improve outcomes. So I think that's it for today. My lips are dry, that's why I keep biting them. I just realized I'm doing that. So I'm gonna head to bed and hopefully wake up early enough to enjoy the day. Good night.